depths of Minecraft building society, there was one builder. One builder who, unbeknownst to him, would forever change the history of millions. When the Q-Magnet figure approached him, he understood the goal: to take this and turn it into the future. He began planning, secretly calculating the millions of blocks that he would need and their exact position within the universe. It was these sketches that contained the environment of the most challenging puzzle known to mankind: how to enter the mind of the magnet. Some thought he worked with his hands, but he had many more tools at his disposal. What was once the natural world was quickly renovated. A mastermind planned to devise a place to hide some of his greatest secrets. What was once so innocent quickly became so much more. But there was something missing. Life in this world, someone to share it all with. So we went back to the drawing board, just like they had taught him in the first grade. He built a house for the mysterious man by the name of Q-Magnet, decorating and furnishing it for disguise. Finally, the place where it would all begin. It was ready for them.
Well, hello there, Minecrafters. Thanks for coming by, and look at where we are. You never thought this day was going to come. I said it wasn't going to come, but here it is. We are actually doing the official Diversity 3 DevCom after I had way too many requests. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this. We're going to go over kind of our thought process, maybe a little bit of the commands of what we're doing here at the camp. And for first episode, in the smoke, I got a little guest with me, none other than the builder man himself, the one builder
It's me!
Demented dude. What is that? Demented dude.
Well, way back in the day, I'm talking like 4th grade, right? I was playing this role-play game online. I said, you know what would be cool? What if I was Demented Dude? What if we spell it with 2 O's because I didn't know the real spelling?
That's right. All the fourth grade people spell it D-O-O-D. And if you flip it upside down, it's poop. I just realized that. That's amazing. So, wow, man, you were like the 3rd person, I think, on the team. But the first, like, big terraform builder guy. It's kind of at a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need help. I was so shocked that you, I thought you were way too busy. And I was like, come on, man. I love your work. I'm a huge fan. I sent you a DM on Twitter. You please join. I was like, man, why? What made you want to join this?
Well, you were a fan of mine, but I was also a fan of yours. Right? Everyone's seen the Diversity 2 series, right? Everyone and their mother
you
and
wanted
grandmother
to be a part of.
Right.
I hadn't told anybody I was working on the map either. I was like, oh yeah, just a secret. I'm actually working on Diversity 3.
Right. It was kind of like a dream that I'm like, this isn't gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
I could redo my career. I'd build on Diversity 2, but Diversity 3 isn't coming, right? Let's throw that away. And then it is, right? We got to jump on it. Perfect opportunity.
So this was kind of, you wake up and there's people missing. You built this. Right. You built this too. I love this thing.
Oh, that's for the bears, right? You always put it way up in a tree.
The food is up there. Were polar bears in the game at the time? I can't remember. We built this in 1.12.
I don't think so, right? 1.12.
Were bears in that? Somebody will tell us. Little axe. Most of this is your build, except we used to have a cauldron here.
Right, I had a cauldron, and I think fire on netherrack under.
Yeah, and then they came with campfire.
Came through and spiced it up in 1.13.
So people come in, they start here. What they don't know is that they're actually in a dream. Spoiler alert. And they start facing here, and they're like, "Hey, let's go right."
Everyone,
even though there's torches over here.
I keep saying you go left.
Yeah, there's nothing over here except for like a fishing, and we closed it off. There used to be a pathway, but so you're supposed to go this way. That's the whole point. There's torches leading you. There's a pathway here. It's pretty obvious. And you built this. How did you build all this? Like it started on a flat world?
Actually, no. It started not even in Minecraft, which some people will be like, "What? You can't do that."
You built this in
a program
Roblox
called World Painter. Yeah, Roblox.
Really?
World Painter,
yeah.
And it's a terraforming software.
Yeah,
and for Minecraft specifically, right? So you kind of make all the terrain in this software, and then you export it to a Minecraft world.
What is going on here? I've had so many people go, "Why is there bedrock up here?"
Well, Mr. Q Magnet,
tell me your building secrets.
There is this thing called I don't care what Minecraft does. I want the way it looks good. And this is just based on the angle of the terrain. Yeah. So that's a very steep angle. So it's a dark block. And bedrock is the block to do that with.
There's like, you know what you notice? Every once in a while, you notice there's floating, right there. There's floating leaves.
Floating leaves.
Oh, man, so many. I tried to correct so many of them. You get to the point where you're like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
You'll never catch them all.
No.
Nope.
And what did you do? You had like just a program where you could like take a tree and just scatter it throughout or something like that?
Right. So a lot of people have made tree packs and they come in schematic or some other form.
Yeah.
And World Painter can place them, which I might have done a few, but a lot of these I put it up on a server and I made a schematic brush that I went click, 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 and it went tree, 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 just like that.
Yeah, and I would have went like bone meal every time. Bone meal,
right.
Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. This I hated, but it was necessary because of the lag issue. But anyway, I was pretty happy because I found out how to use area effect clouds with that one. Oh. And you and the other thing you would constantly do, I'm gonna go creative here for a second. This irritated me too. You had stuff like this. And I went through so many, like, I think it was hours going around and making sure you couldn't see those little things. Or you had this sort of thing, like...
Oh, there it is. Actually,
right there.
It did have it.
I'm like, come on, I don't want it. It looks so bad. But other than that, it was so...
The downside of using the programs is you can't always control it.
No.
And I went through a few passes and tried to get rid of that stuff, but I missed a bunch of stuff when I sent the files off.
Okay, so the whole idea behind this, and you kind of saw this in the slideshow of the greatest builder ever. The whole idea is like they're in a clearing, like kind of role playing. They're in a clearing. They come across this house, which was supposed to be a cabin in the original. I kind of feel like you came up with the idea to make a big house,
right?
But at the very least, I remember I said to you, I don't know how to make houses, kind of going, please build me a house. And you said, oh, I could do them. I was like, yes. So you build this amazing thing. First thing you see is this crazy. You know how many people do this?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone
does that. Tell people what that is. What are those blocks?
So that's a half of a door. I mean, this one's the real door. Yeah. But the top half of a door.
And they're constantly being set there with commands because you can't open a top half of a door without it breaking. People do that. The only thing I kind of wish we didn't do was this. Now we shouldn't put a button there.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So then we come and look. My little thing is already good to go. This is like immersion. Normally it's off. And I'm like, well, how are we gonna like get people to say our names? Oh, it's actually kind of in the map, and you got you right here.
It's me.
What? How do you even say that?
The1Kwa1Jsucsh.
It's been a full year and no one noticed this. I got it. Fixed. And now what is that from?
All right, well, The1Kwa. Well, let's start from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Kwa from a different game I played.
Yeah.
That was my name there. That's a cool name, right?
Yeah.
JSUCSH, that's like my friend code for that game.
Yeah.
And the first thing I made, it was a YouTube channel. However, you couldn't have spaces in your name at that time. I said, I got it. We'll put ones in. The1Kwa1.
The ones, because no space. All right. Look, you didn't think about branding yourself, being like, how are people, like, if you have a website, how are you going to do that?
Right. It's bad. That's why pretty much I just go by Kwa now. I used to be, everyone has to say The1Kwa1Jsucsh, but then I get The1Kwa1Jsucsh.
Just shush.
No.
Just
JSUCSH.
Oh, just shush. Oh, I get it. This is by a guy named Texwolf. He made filters for a program called MC Edit, where you can take a picture and convert it to a map. So if I go creative mode, this isn't a resource pack. It's actually, see if you hold that, the map.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just in item frames. So that's basically how that happens. And a little math, I think it's like 128 pixels by 128. You can lay them out and make it, you can do anything. Like these little cool things over here. We got a bedroom in here, which is kind of like, I kind of processed it as this is where the map maker Q Magnet in the story where he built his first map sort of thing. Then over here we got a little bit of a bigger room and the second map come out. There's also all this hidden light under here. I think did you have torches when we started? Can't remember.
I might have had torches. I know I put glowstone under carpet.
Yeah,
but it was pretty
there.
dark in here still.
It's glowstone. You can do little tricks like this because it's really hard to hide lighting in Minecraft, and I didn't want to use like redstone lamps all over the place because you have to power them. Oh yeah, look at Jiggerbob would not be happy because it doesn't have a custom name. It's repair and name. I got my pun art. This is from a Twitter game I played a long time ago. A door, a bull. See the feathers? It's a bull. Adorable. This one, the Flintstones, which probably most people don't even know what that is now. I realized that being a child of the 80s, they used to live in the town of Bedrock, and they got Flint and Stone. And then this one, my favorite.
Lamb Chop,
which there was also another kids show called Lamb Chop's Play Along. Did you ever watch that one?
No, I haven't heard of it.
It was like a puppet show. It was really fun.
Oh.
You put the Nintendo on your head.
Oh,
Control middle mouse click.
I think I got my. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, put it on your head. Now you're a walking Nintendo GameCube. That's what it is. GameCube. Okay, so then we're going up here. Do you want to? I guess we could briefly go outside real quick. Solar power.
This is a house of the future for a genius mastermind.
How did you come up with that idea?
Well, like all great ideas, YouTube.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's like when people see it, they know exactly what it is, even though it's not like, that's what I love about not like doing custom models, but actually taking the blocks you get and like making a person understand what your idea you're coming across with. We go to the kitchen, got the bread. I hid lighting throughout here. Yeah, I broke these blocks actually. But there's like redstone lamp under here that can light it up because it's pretty hard to see. I think there's a... Oh yeah, look at it.
Oh, nice.
I hid it up here. Then you got your table. And again, you built all this.
Right.
Like these were really cool. I still don't understand why Q Magnet has so many dinner chairs with like nobody here. This is the first thing people saw in the game, and it just blew their mind that they could do that. Here's the skeleton, and it works for 4 players. And the cool thing is, this is a little detail people don't know. We'll click that. Oh, it's out there. Look at this. Look at that. You were like, you better make that happen, or I'm quitting.
Right. If we're gonna do a mirror in Minecraft, we better go all the way.
Yeah. You built this bathroom, and I'm like, well, they're gonna say it's kind of like it's cool, but the mirror is not. I think I said they're gonna think they're vampires. They're gonna say that. They're gonna because we want to flex on. I'm like, I was so excited when I come up with this. I shared the video. I'm like, guys, this is so cool. You could be all these reflections. And not to get too detailed, but basically what happens is you could teleport a mob to your location, and there's like a tag that's if you're the first person enters the room, you get the zombie. If you're the second person, you get the skeleton. The third person gets the creeper. Fourth person gets the wither skeleton, and it just kind of copies your location. That's how that works. Let's go up here. You did not like I call them emergency lights. But you had torches on the wall at the time.
Right. I like the torches.
You like the torches?
The thing with the emergency lights is that it doesn't match the wallpaper.
I know.
But it does make sense.
Sorry. Right? We need to have the bedrock light block. Then you got the big room with diversity 2, so we're getting even more extravagant, larger room, larger map. So it's kind of like this is where he built it. Then we go up to here. And this is, at this point, I'm like, we basically have this giant house, but there's nothing really in it besides decoration. And that's where I had to add this book, so they didn't come up here for no reason. This is the hint book. So it has all our kind of like our cool little, I guess, command blocky things with a obvious hint, which is hint for the oblivious, which is the bookshelf access. Because when we were planning this, we said we want to... Oh, before I go into that, talk about the telescope.
Telescope.
Yeah.
Right. Every genius needs a telescope to look into the night sky or whatever.
Into space. Right?
So someone had the idea that what if we put a telescope on this house?
Yeah.
Right?
Mad scientist.
And that'd be cool, but it doesn't work, you know? But then someone else had a great idea. What if we made it work?
Those are
so now it does.
End gateways, and they have this cool texture that if you move, it kind of stays still, so it looks a lot like you're looking into space. Little cool touch there. So anyway, let's go down to the lever.
I love me a library secret entrance.
Yeah, it was sort of like
I just felt like it was the perfect way to enter something secret.
But originally, you had the lever up here.
Yes.
And I was like, that's hard to draw people's attention to. So I put it down here with just this stair opening. And that was in the beta testing. And people still couldn't figure out how to open this thing up. So then I added these oak things to kind of draw their attention there. They still couldn't figure it out. So then I made a different block there. Couldn't figure it out. Put that there. Until I added these observers arrows going down, then people were like, oh, what if we just throw something down there? Is that what we're supposed to do? And the whole time I'm like, guys, there's a lever under here. That's all you have to do. So then I put that book in the attic. Anyway, do the honors.
All right.
Opens it up, and now we finally go into the... You create...
No!